Trap bases are among the most fun and entertaining bases you can get in Rust. There's one problem that we've always faced with these, that is they're not practical. If you decide to trap the wrong person and he loses his shit, he will come back and raid, because the majority of these bases ain't suited to live in. We set out to change that. How's it going, Swaggy Bros? My name is Swaggy The Fox, and welcome to another video. I just want to start by saying that the Swaggy Legion is freaking lit. This would have been a 4K sub special video, but the 3K sub special was only last freaking week, boys. I just want to say thanks so much for all the feedback and the support you give me, because without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. So let's not stop. Let's keep this momentum going. Share this video with your friends, like if you liked it, and leave down in the comments one thing you would change on this base. Now you know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab a building plan and hammer, and a couple stacks of hemp, and as always, stay swaggy, bros. Now let's just go through the base tour. As you can see, we got 2 chests here. Now these chests here have code locks on them. This means that anybody else that tries those chests will get a beeping sound. From this room right here, you can actually control the gates on the outside. You can also close the door without being seen. So if somebody does come in trying to open those chests, you can close the door right behind them. Just like so. Now, it is the same on both sides, but this just allows you to refill the campfire and get to the boxes from the other side. Now here we just have a jump chest that leads to a ladder hatch. Now this is going to be your main living floor. This is where you'll find your second tool cupboard. And in each one of these 3 cubbies you will find 6 boxes, so that totals 18 boxes and 8 furnaces. Now this is where you throw your bean can or F1 grenades down. This area here offers you paramount sightlines down in front of your gate. You can also open and close your gate from up here as well. As you can see, it's the same on both sides. So if you do happen to catch somebody in the gates, you can always use that to throw grenades down as well. Here you can see your second tool cupboard, it's not really on center, and that should throw the raiders off quite a bit. Here I've made it so you've got access to your front gate. A very cool addition for having those extra sight lines, and this also works as a catwalk to the other side of your base. Now when you go up a floor, you're on your gunnery floor and bedroom. Now this room is big enough to fit as many beds as you'll ever need, to be honest. Unless you're playing with a Zerg, then probably not a good idea to build this base. Now we have all the regular sight lines. We have our doors so we can have a very big field of view. We have the gaps on the side of the base so we can see straight down. And obviously this goes around the whole side of the base, making sure you've got no blind spots. Here we have a little storage shed for all your guns. So when you spawn in, you can grab a gun really quickly and get to your shooting floor. And due to the way the base was built, this is how we've decided to have the roof. You could have a lot more planters than this, but it's up to you, boys. Now that is pretty much it for the build, guys. Remember, guys, always put your own personal touch on a base. And let's get straight into the build. To get started, find a nice flat piece of land, and then place a triangle and do exactly what's shown here. You should then have to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Then do the same on the back. You may need to remove those 2 triangles just there to get it to fit. Don't worry, you can replace them in at the end. Now just upgrade everything to stone. Next, just place squares in these two spaces here. Then you can just place squares at the very front. Once that's done, that is your basic floor plan, and this is how it should look. It may look very familiar because this is actually one of my previous videos with one of the sections missing. Next, decide where you want to have your tool cupboard. For the sake of this video, I'm going to place it here. It's up to you where you want to place it. For example, you could place it here if you like. It all depends on what personal touches you want to put on the base. You just want to encase it so that nobody can authorize while you're building. This just makes it so nobody can come and grief you or steal your floor plan. Next, place a doorway next to it, and then a doorway in front of it. That doorway is going to be used for your bait. Next, you want to build the walls around the whole outer perimeter of the foundation, 2 walls high. And then when you're ready, upgrade it all to stone. It should then look like this. Now, we're going to start sorting out the inner area. Bear in mind, it must be done in the same order I do it here. Make sure that ladder hatch is placed before you do anything else. And if you want to get yourself secured really fast, upgrade these walls that I've just placed. Here is where your cell gates are going to go. The reason we're using cell gates is that those allow you to pass through small gaps. Next, just place your cell gates in. You need to place them so they open opposite directions. Just like so. Next, just place a way for you to get up to the upper floors. I'm going to be using a jump chest and a ladder hatch. Once up here, make sure you upgrade the perimeter of the ladder hatch. Then you can start placing all your floors in. All this must be done in this order as well. I'm going to use 2 ladder hatches so that I have 2 points of entry. Once that's done, upgrade everything to stone. Or to sheet metal, it's completely up to you. Then you just want to build a wall around this perimeter upstairs. But make sure you do not build it completely all the way around. Leave out the front section like I have done here. And then you can upgrade that to stone as well. Now you just place your ladder hatch in. Once that's done, you want to start working on your honeycombing. Now, I'm not going to go through step by step on how to do the honeycombing. I'm just going to leave the video playing so you guys can slow it down if need be. There should be a gear icon just on the bottom corner of the video player. If you click on that and go to speed, it should allow you to place it on a lower speed, so try that out. Next, just place a campfire right in the very corner here. Then you want to place a shelf right in front of it. On this shelf, you want to place 2 boxes, one on top, one on the bottom, but make sure the front section is facing the opposite way, so this would be wrong. Just rotate them around, pressing R, just like that. Then you're going to place code locks on them. It's just so when you hear that sound, you know it's time to close the door. Just place any random code in it for now. Now just head back to the upper floors. On this floor right here, you want to repeat my exact steps. This bit that we're building right now just allows you to see down right in front of your front door. Don't forget to rotate the walls so they're facing the right way around. Then you can just place a door frame right here. Once you've done that, place another door frame here and do the same on the other side. You can also place a roof just there as well. Now you can start placing all your doors in. In each section like this, you can place more doors and door frames. Bear in mind that you need to upgrade the door frame before you place the door in. There we go, just place 2 single doors in this slot here. And place another door frame in. This will allow you to place your prison gate there. And before you place that second prison gate, place a cinder block. This is to stop people from climbing up. That's all sorted. Now let's start working on the roof. Get that all upgraded. We'll place the ladder hatch here as well. I mean, you could have 2 ladder hatches if you wanted, but I'm only going to use 1. Let's make your way up to the next floor. And it's time to start placing in your floor panels that are missing. Now over here, you're going to place 2 additional triangles. Just place walls. It needs to be placed in this order as well, or they won't go down. It should make this little storage area that you can use. Place 1 box down at the very back. Place 2 low walls glitching through it. And you should be able to place a box on top on each side. Just like that. Upgrade the low walls. Place a campfire down just for a bit of light. Place in a ceiling on this as well. Now in these sections here, you want to do the same pattern. This just allows you to see down inside of your base. Now I'm just going to place windows everywhere and door frames going over the gaps. If you don't know how to use those gaps in the floor, check out one of my earlier videos. When you're done that, place window shutters and window bars in all the available slots. On this section here, you want to place double doors that open the opposite way. And then let's take these last doors in. Now that should be done in terms of sightlines. This ladder hatch must go in first. Now we can start placing the roof in. Now over here you're going to have to place this floor first, and then you should be able to connect the other two. Now here you might notice that no floors are able to fit, but if you place the wall down, then place the platform in, and build the second one as well, you can remove the wall and it will still stand. If you upgrade that all to stone now. Place your ladder hatch down for roof access. And on this base, I like to use low walls that go around the whole outside. It's really up to you how you do your roof. One of the problems I ran into with this base is that because it hasn't got as much stability, you may need to use just low walls or maybe some deployables. Let's get this all upgraded as well. At this point you can place your large external stone gate in. The way we place the foundations allows it to glitch straight through the foundations and become part of your base. So it should phase into your base slightly, and when the gates open you shouldn't be able to see the doors. Now let's just quickly check and see if everything's working. We'll head back up to this floor and find out where we're going to place all our boxes and furnaces. You want to follow this exact pattern in every room.
긴기 얘길 나누던 우리 그 밤 둘이라는 건 점점
This is where your second floor TC would be, but for the sake of the video, I've left it out. Next, you can just place your furnaces in, ensuring that you can still have room to pass around.
긴기 얘길 나누던 우리 그 밤
Now up here, this is where you're gonna place your beds.
일하는 건 점점
And that is the base complete, boys. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment on what I can improve on. And as always, stay swaggy, bros.